Just get all of this cleaned up, please. I know I've succumbed to the 9s. I'm disappointed in me too. You're actually starting to run out of liquid quite aggressively. Inactive, active. Lack power down here is the issue now. How's our liquid looking right now? We are actually draining our tanks. Oof. That's a little bit worrisome. I don't need those built on an 8. They can be built on a 7. I will have that one on a 7 though. Those themselves can be 5s. And I think at this point... There we go. We've got coolant flowing up. It should be reasonably hot coolant, 95C. Starting to move through, coming out at 80C. Moving up. This should start to cool the room down very slowly. Ah, here's a problem. Here's a problem for me. Drat. Okay, I need to break the system over here. The reason, and this is probably actually something that you were trying to caution me over, is that I need this to bridge down into this system so that liquid get a priority on entering the system rather than the liquid that's already in the system. Otherwise, this will never fill. Now that that's done, can we mop this up? It sucks that I just had a bunch of petroleum go the way of the dodo, but oh well. Eventually this will fill to the prerequisite 30%. And then this will shut down and stop sending more up. In fact, I can quickly just drop that all the way down. There we go. That should have stopped it. And then eventually we can just delete that. I don't want it to break that off whilst the room is currently operating. I'm happier for it to just be stored up here for now. The reason for this is that I want the liquid entering the system to gain priority over it. Over movement through the system. So as soon as that's broken down, we can reconnect this and then we're good to go again. Sorry for that. There we go. As soon as that gets built, we can reconnect again. We should be good. Really need this water to stop. Though, like, super badly need it. Right, let's pop this back up to... You know what? We'll pop that at 20 and we'll pop this one at 10. I should jump that up to 20 for a moment. Is that not sending green? How much is in there? Oh yes, of course. 20% is one ton. When you've only got 5 tons to play with. There we go. And connected. Right, that should start cooling the room again. Hopefully. We'll see it the most effect as it's moving over the tungsten tiles. It's coming out at 86. Going back in at 87. And for the time being, that's good enough. It'll manage the temperature as is until these slowly warm it up. This is not going to see a lot of action, I'll be honest with you. That is not going to see much action at all for the most part. Right, can we get all of this out of here? There we go. Perfect. Right, okay. So that room is done. I would like to get some more refined carbon, please. Oh, we don't... Oh, of course we don't have the coal. Ouch, 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 ouch. Alright. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna set up some smart bins over here. One to ensure that we've always got some refined carbon, and one to ensure that we've always got some ceramic available. I think that would make a lot of sense. Okay, so power-wise, we appear to not be doing awfully. It could certainly still be a little bit better, but... That's going to be a forever job over there, so let's cancel that part, but... There we are. Alright, time for more sweeps. We'll pop these on a 6. Really happy with having gotten that room sorted, though. I'm not going to lie, that's made me excessively happy. Would love it if you'd sweep all of this out of here, though. Like, just get all of that not there anymore. And then I can finish decommissioning this area. In fact, if I dig through this, then I'll have a straight room all the way down. I do need to expose this oil reservoir properly. So I'm going to need to set that up. Yep. Once I can get peeps up here nice and fast, this whole area is going to be a completely different affair for me. Oh, damn it. That's not quite what I meant to do. Because right now a lot of their time is spent just running up there. A fire pole would probably be a good idea. Because that is a heck of a ladder that they have to use. Getting up there is not too bad. Getting back down, though, that is a completely different ball game. Yeah. We allowed this room to get far, far, far too empty of steam. Okay. These may well actually delete all of the steam out of this place. At which point, these are just going to break stuff when they dump their heat into it. So I actually need a new condition here. I hadn't considered that. Right now, this outputs a signal if the temperature drops below 130. However, I think I need something different from that. I'm going to shut down the steam right now and deconstruct this. We're going to build an ore gate with an Atmos sensor. How does an ore gate look? That'll actually work quite well. There we go, sure. Pop that one in there. This will be... If there isn't enough steam in here, then I want it to stop trying to make more. What's this made of? Made of copper, that's fine. Oh, thank you very much, 44 meals. That's very kind of you. You've only got one prime to use and you decided to use it here. That's very kind of you indeed. Thank you. Hello, Mad Hatter. How you doing, mate? Right, okay, so this one is active if the steam pressure in here drops below 20 kilos, I think. Well, actually, it's 20,000 grams, so yeah, 20 kilos. Kind of want the same thing. If the air pressure in here is, well, how much is there? Wow, it's way too low. If that air pressure is... It has to be above... No. I want to send a negative... Let me have a just look at this. This is hysteresis. So, green signal reset to the memory to red. So yes, there. This is what I want. If it's below 10,000 grams, this would green, so it'll set this to red. And if this is below 130, it'll set this to green, and thus the hysteresis will block, which is what I want. So if temperature drops below 130°C, then I want this place. It can't actually even find the temperature. That is crazy sauce. There is too little temperature in here for it to work. Wow. But that has shut down the all of this. I don't want those using up the steam if there isn't enough steam in here. So at the moment, our steam room is shut down. Most frustratingly. The dials are sweating. Yes, they are. They're slowly rising to the same temperature as the rest of the room. Okay, so it comes down to these, really. So I'm going to need these to turn on a lot sooner. That is unfortunate that I allowed that to happen, but oh well. There's not a lot I can do about it. There is barely enough steam in here to handle any of this. I need these to turn on. Damn it. Oversight in the programming there. Not my fault. Alright. Well... right now we're just... This is way over full. I'm going to say if this... I mean, this is currently just massively overfull. I'm going to say that if that is overfull, then I kind of want to dump some of this petroleum back into the main loop. And I can get that to happen. It's kind of a hodgepodge, but it is possible. Where would I set it up though? Because I set that up initially to gather the petroleum, but then I forgot it was there. Honestly, I could just hook this up temporarily just to siphon out a bunch of it. We'll just run some fuel into the main system. That'll actually get things moving again. I mean, it's not ideal by any stretch of the imagination, but it will drain some of this for a bit. But the problem is it's not going to drain it fast enough for me to be able to really pay attention to how much of it is moving, so it's not ideal in that regard either. I'll let it run for now while we get a little bit more power in there, but we really shockingly need these things to heat up enough to rise the temperature of this water. The water is almost there. It's like 0.4 or 5 of a degree off cooking, basically, off boiling. We just need to run these a tiny bit more. There just needs to be a little bit more motion in this system. So let's go ahead and 50 copper, please. Let's get that going, and that should cause this to boil into steam. Come on. Just need a tiny increase. Almost there. There we go. 1.2. Need it a little bit hotter. There we go. Perfect. There we are. We've kickstarted the system again. Oof, look at that steam. That's what we needed. So we are going to need these down as low as 100 just to keep this cycling. I suppose that's fine. We'll see how this goes. This is reading the temperature as 140. That's fine. Reading the temperature green if above 140. Let's pop this one up to... Yeah, sure. 140 is fine. Below 130. Above 140 ideally. And as soon as that gets up there... It's going to have to go for a little while before that gets up to the right amount, but it'll eventually work. This is starting to drain out a bit better now. At this point, I'm going to tell them to deconstruct this, just so that this stops siphoning off coolant from this system. It's not exactly what we want to see. It's getting there, but it's going to need to get a little bit warmer yet. Sorry, a little bit denser yet, so that needs to cool a bit more. Alright. Things are starting to seem a little bit more workable. Really? You little scoundrel. Where did you grab that seed from? Scallywag. Deconstruct that one, please. I mean, those are full, so it shouldn't really be doing much more. Yeah, it's gonna need to go for a little while. I think having a control that will prevent this room from emptying out of too much steam is going to be an important one. Will I be streaming RimWorld soon? Probably. I don't have any exact plans to do it soon. No. But probably in the reasonably near future, yeah. By the way, we're going to be going on a bio break in about 10 minutes, I think. It seems like a good time to have a bit of a break. It's still out of power, but that's fine. Need to get this temperature up a little bit more. Yeah, we've still got to pull up that temperature by about a whole degree. Gradually getting more steam in there. Right, let's get some more sweep orders on the go. How's everything going over here? Oh no, what did I do that for? Please stop wasting it. I suck at life. On the plus side, though, we are actually getting a lot of this place dug out. That's going to help quite a lot in the long run. Oh, yeah. This place is slowly liquefying still. Ooh. Okay, we can absolutely go for some of that. You're going to be annoying, aren't you? Yes, you are. Cardinal sin, we're going to dig up some of the ice, which is super bad of us, but it will allow us to get to all of this, which is important. We're even going to dig up there as well. Give it a bit of a natural shape. No illumination, because no power. Almost there now. But ultimately, I think getting the petroleum generators up top is going to be a big one. Got enough to get one petroleum generator built. Sure. Now, every one of these, how much is that pulling? Oh, that's actually hooked up to the main, so that's fine. Each layer, and we're going to build multiple layers. We'll start with the petroleum generators, and then we'll move up further and further and further. But each one of these layers is going to have a smart battery controlling it. Controlling whether it's active or not, that is. Just pop that there. Bring that down. And then get some automation wires moving through. Where is that on a smart battery? Right there. And I'm fine with... Oh, gonna have to bridge across there. I'm fine with it also controlling the activation of the power control station as well. Up here and there. Now, we're not going to hook this one up to energy just yet. Sorry, to the petroleum just yet. Simply because we don't want to... We haven't built the pumps to get that polluted water out of there yet. But that will be fairly high on the list of things to do soon. What are we doing down here? Little dribbles of petroleum coming out, which is not enough. We're just lacking the oil right now? Oh, right. Sending the red signal because the current pressure of oil isn't high enough. Yeah. And part of that is because all of the oil wells are not running, which is another big issue of ours. Alright. Well, we need to start getting into some of this, but... Take that down. Oops. Right now, my biggest problem is not knowing what the best thing to try and remove from the system is without causing myself trouble. Make that an 8. Like, where to dedicate my attention for the time being. I would like to get this place handling the main coolant for the whole base, but the issue with doing that is that this room might struggle to handle it, because right now I've shut down deleting the heat effectively. We can always see, but the important one would be to have the thermoactive tuners down the bottom more than at the top. Is this one still making anything? Yeah, this one's still got loads to do, but I've got to have more power for that, unfortunately. Copy these settings across. Dunk. Copy these settings across. Dunk. Now, having this tuned up would be amazing. This one, I want the... Well, let me see. How are we setting this up? The natural gas turns on at 80. Low threshold is 60. Ideally, I want the petroleum to be higher. 90 and 70 would do for me. Even though natural gas we have a bit more of, and petroleum we use in more things, so in a way I kind of want the natural gas to kick in first. Yeah, actually. So let's have natural gas kick in first. If it's available, do natural gas. Then if it's not, we'll have this take over the slack. Then coal can kick in. $30, $15, $10. That's fine. I'm happy for that to run as is. Wow. These little slicksters are happy down here, aren't they? You go, little slicksters. Let's have a look at what we got. Some iron. Won't say no. Sure, we'll grab that. What's flooded? Ah, okay. Let's get that mop then. It's going to take them forever because it's an endless job, that one, but hopefully they can get it done. Why is that exploded? Plastic tube still isn't done. My goodness. Aavak, how goes thermodynamic simulator? Poorly, if I'm honest. Someone get that oil out of the way. That would be grand if you could. This is completely a forever job, though. They will never finish what I've asked them to do. I just want them to get enough of it done, though. Like that I consider enough. You can go and do other things for a bit now. There we go. Get some more fossil and convert that into lime as soon as we can. Right, let's have a look at the temperature in here. Temperature is actually quite acceptable. It's not amazing by any stretch of the imagination, but it's acceptable. What I do need, though, is to have my refined carbon made. This doesn't have overheat, which is fine. Hey, Aavak. Have a good rest of your stream. Oh, cheers, Captain Solban. That's very kind of you. Take care, mate. Right, we need to run some automation wire across. That one can just go straight in. This one will come down and around. There we go. And these will control... I need to stop building on priority 8. These will control when these are active. You know what? No. Thinking about it. If I have enough for a steel... No, I don't. But in the future, I might. So, since these can't overheat, One here, one there. Now I'm assuming that this could reach everything from here. Yes, it can. Perfect. We will have 2 regular storage bins. Here and here. One set for coal, one set for clay. And then this can automatically load them and can automatically take their output and load them into the smart bins. That'll work much better. And also requires less automation wire as well. He's right, the temperature is below. There we go, that might help a little bit. No, it did not, because we didn't finish the operation. Oh, that's fine. I mean, if they would take all of this oil elsewhere, then we'd probably actually be able to get some petroleum made, but alas. Unreachable dig. Should be able to... Oh, right, yeah, of course. Hop, skip, and a jump over there. Actually, we'll cancel these ones for now so that we can demolish this ladder setup first. Alright. I think it's probably about time that we on a quick bio break. What do you say, Che? Hey, Aavak. Good to see you back. I hope you're doing well. Oh, thank you very much, Beanie. Might be a good kickstart just to have them mop up and then sweep up all of the oil around the base and put it in the petrol tank. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because right now, that's honestly one of the biggest things holding us back is we just don't have enough oil. But we've got loads of oil just sat around. Well, that's definitely going to be something for one of our dupes to take care of. So we're just going to save this one here while we go on a tea break. Oh, my lord, this saves, though. Right, who do we want to follow? Let's have a look. Let's find a supplier. Sure. We're going to follow you. Follow cam. Oh, look at that. Snazzy suit there. All right. I think it is about time for us to go on a bio break. We will be gone for if I say 5 minutes, I'm going to miss it, but let's say 7 minutes and 30 seconds.